Ladies and gentlemen, these familiar faces are
Big Banks
and Stroobs. Time to roll. And in the world of foreign policy, we have, of course, ISIS is now decimated. ISIS is on the run. We have the issue of those who fled Western countries, European countries, and the U.S. and Canada, of course, who now want sanctuary. They want refuge. They want refuge. They want to come back to their former homelands. One American in particular birthed a son. He's 18 months old now. She was a woman by the name of Ahmed Ali Muthana, who left when she was close to 18, maybe 18 or 19 years old, so probably a full-fledged adult when she decided to leave, unlike some of the other cases in Europe of teenagers and kids who left. She has an 18-month-old son now who the father was a ISIS soldier killed in the conflict there in Syria. Yep, so surprise, surprise. Now she has she's fighting now for her ability to come back and now return to the United States. She's being represented legally by the Constitutional Law Center for Muslims, which is sort of redundant since Muslims enjoy the constitutional rights that you and I do, despite what CNN tries to tell you. This lawsuit has been enjoined by that group. It's a two-part suit against the U.S. government and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. The first part desires legally that she be entitled to return to the United States, either stand trial here or be let off the hook. Yeah, right, we're not going to allow that to happen. The second part would allow, at least temporarily, until she is able to come over, her father to send money over to Iraq or over to Syria, wherever she is now. I believe she's out of ISIS territory, of course, for her daughter's survival and for her, the daughter of the father and that child, for them to kind of survive over there until the decision can be made about their return. What do we say about this? This is ridiculous. The other aspect is the fact that we think she was born in Alabama, but at the time she was born, she had a diplomat, Yemeni father. So whether she's actually entitled to U.S. citizenship, despite the fact that she was born in Alabama, that might be another aspect of the case that needs to be further investigated. What do we say about this, Big Banks? Do we take the constitutional angle and let her stand trial here and have that decided in a court, or do you believe the Trump administration is within their right and within their ability to say, you know what, you took up arms against the United States, that's cut and dry, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, we don't want you to return, and good luck to you over there?
Well, me personally, I think she needs to really weigh her options, because right now, where you are, regardless, is not the best place, or you can go somewhere else, who knows? You can go to a nice sunny beach in Costa Rica, who knows? But freedom or no freedom. Right. If you're willing to come back to the United States, it's a 100% chance that you are going to prison. And you're going to be separated from your child. And just to have the...
we'll keep a nice, cozy Guantanamo Bay cell for you. So
no, she won't go to Guantanamo because, according to she's a U.S. citizen, she'll go to a nice U.S. prison. But the problem with the situation is that, let's look at some of the other facts. And when she gave support, aid, and comfort to the enemy.
She's an enemy combatant. I would say that there's an element of material support there, of course, that they can't be understated.
Second thing, she burned her U.S. passport. Third thing, she called to action. She was sending out, tweets or Facebook posts to
social media posts, calling others to bear arms against the United States, to do harm to Americans either overseas or in the within the U.S. borders.
So when you look at all these other facts in the situation, I'm not saying that she does and does not deserve. That's not my call, and that's not Stroob's call either. But
or Pompeo's or Trump's.
But who will put that person back into a community knowing they done seen all these things, done witnessed all these atrocities? And yet they say she's reformable.
How can she then just kind of acquiesce or kind of just gradually get back into the normal American way of life? That's hard to believe that she could.
I mean, but maybe Nancy Pelosi needs a babysitter for her grandkids. She might be it.
How much sympathy do you have for Ahmed Ali Muthana?
I have none.
None. Absolutely none?
None.
Not even one iota? Not even one skosh?
She made a conscious choice and decision to leave and flee the United States. she felt like, hey, I have a better chance over here in Syria when a new country of Syria,
ISIS
whatever
country, a new Islamic State
but
emerges.
But she didn't realize the power of the United States, especially the firepower and the military might of the United States. And
the world showed a lot of resolve under this administration. I think that's one thing that's understated: the solid work of the United States and its allies in the last 2 years to dismantle and decimate ISIS in that territory, in that region.
Sorry for her husband, though. He was on the losing end of the bullet.
There you go. Well, we'll see. We probably do have a sympathy for the kid who's 18 months, not the fault of the child for being born into those circumstances. But nevertheless, how much compassion should we show remains to be seen. We will follow that story for you. So thanks for tuning in, folks, and we will catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.